So, hi everyone. Wait a minute, I think that's a bit squint. There's something about life can't be perfect if you think about me doing that. Right, so I've got instructions today. So, is it, it's not that it never happens, but it's kind of interesting because I usually just leave it completely open. So, one of the things is the song that's on right now is Feeling Good, Michael Bublé on the Spotify. So, I do feel there is either a divine feminine that is feeling good, or a divine masculine that is feeling good, regardless of gender. Although I am getting like a male vibe, so and the instructions I've got for this one, I'll go in the intro after is this is for a male divine feminine, okay? Because I connect with a lot of male divine feminines, either that you see in public through the comments in the chat, or obviously it's more women. Or I mean, you can. I say obviously because you can see that when you're on it, it is more women, but there's men as well. And the men watch, you see, or through email, like I go back and forwards. So I'm just, yeah. So I'm kind of leaving it open, but I do feel it is for um this message. It basically, the only difference is, right, I think I've got a feeling it might still, like, it could still absolutely totally resonate with some of us divine feminines that are women, but I just want to see if it really strongly speaks to you more being a guy that is in that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it could make a difference. I mean, I can't possibly really know that because I'm not a man. Do you know what I'm saying? 144. But that's just what I've been told to do. So, like I said, you might be the man that is feeling good, that is divine feminine. But this could equally be about a man, divine masculine, that's feeling good. This could be your divine masculine man that's feeling good. Oh my god, fucking hell, it's so confusing. But anyway, it was just when I pressed shuffle that came on and found it quite interesting because that is quite a huge sign for me when I see that particular song, just because of what it's called, Feeling Good. Um, so, yeah, so and I've looked at 222 there as well, could have meaning two, love and partnership. So my name's Claire. Everything I do on this channel is for twin flames, for your inner divine feminine energy, your inner divine masculine, meaning that even when I'm talking about how the divine masculine feels, if you're the divine feminine, you could be like, well, that actually is how I am today. It's because it's both your energy. If this is yours, right? Because it's not everyone's, it's collective. But like I say, in this particular one, I'm going to I'm asking them to home in on the males that go through the divine feminine experience. And it's because it's just, I find it fascinating how other people that do stuff on this journey, it's just everyone's different. A song just came on now called I Am Fearless. And that song is just like about being fearless and going for what you want. So this is building quite a story. It's very Aries actually. You know what I mean? It's very, and as we build in the new moon in Aries on, well, it's not just the new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse, like fucking life changing one that everybody is talking about. If you know your astrology, it's fucking big. Uh, oh shit, I know why I'm saying that because the judgment card is sitting on my lap. So yeah, did I say everything else? I usually say. So I'm primarily a healer, right? So everything I do, I'm a channeler. So how the way that I started this as well, because I just went straight into the message. Someone's just getting straight to the point. It's direct. This could be about direct communication, shooting straight for the hip. So this could be somebody that's very blunt. This could be you, this could be your person, or this could just be the energy. And with Mercury retrograde in Aries, that is what the communication's like just now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, could just be exactly how I described that actually. And it's not always bad. Please don't associate. And I've even fell into that. Mercury retrograde is not a bad thing. It can cause confusion, delays, all that kind of shit, and it is pretty draining. Like the one yesterday, that's why the card kept coming out for the divine feminine. This situation is draining me, right? Like I said, the word makes me laugh because it really is the lingo where I live. This is fucking draining. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you use that saying as much for you, but it does. I say it quite a lot, and it's just funny. If something's draining me, so yeah, so it means that everything that happens throughout the video is part of it. But also because I'm a healer, I set the intention, like even just there, and I always do that. Like I was praying before I started, because I've had the downloads about this is for a guy out there that is on the divine feminine path. Um, yeah, just finds who it's meant. I very much feel it is going to be for a man that that you tune in a lot. And again, it's not just one; it'll be for quite a few of you. So, like I said, I really would love it if, and I don't expect you to put in the comments, right? Because again, the males do tend to be a bit. Oh, for God's sake! Is that have a burn it? Sorry, my mascara. Well, alright, if you look at this, my mascara is like completely. I'm not getting that off anytime soon. I did wash my hands, but fuck. My mascaras went really clumpy, so it was like pure like spider lashes. Which is actually probably quite good when I'm on this because I'm so far away, it'll just make them, look better, but it's like it's really clumpy. So I was trying to take it off, and so clumpy. Maybe this situation's clumpy. Let's see what that means. Like, clump, like it's difficult. Clumpy meaning. Heavy, clumpy, forming. Clumpy meaning slang, big and clumsy. Coarse, rough, yeah. So that's what I meant, it's rough, yeah. So it's a rough situation somebody's dealing with. Again, aren't we all? But anyway, so somewhere in life in the day and age we live in. But anyway, let's get on with this. So, like I said, if you do feel healing, heat on your body at any points, or cool sensations, or tingles, all that kind of stuff, because I have got an extremely healing voice, full stop. I've got a great voice for like ASMR or hypnotherapy, which I am a hypnotherapist as well. Blah blah blah. There's a lot of healing energy in my voice, and my Mercury's in Taurus, which that's the next sign I'll go into. So the story behind this is, right, I was doing a rough, like off the cuff tarot spread for. My mum was out, so I just did. Well, I don't do that all the time, by the way. But it was just I got this tarot cloth, and I was like, I'm just having fun with it because it's like I don't do spreads a lot of the time. I just kind of pull them off the cuff. But it's because I can't remember. Like I don't know how people can remember, like obviously past, present, future, but I can't remember like hopes, fears, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that hard, but I suppose it's just like I can't really be bothered memorising that shit. So but I got this cloth that I was kind of, this is going to mean something. I was weighing over it and I was like, nah, I'm just going to get rid of that. And it's good because it fits on the thing that you put your feet on in front of the couch. So anyway, I just put it there and I was doing it for myself. And I was like, do you want me to do it for you? So I done it for my mum. And, my mum said, at first she said something like really practical. And I was like, she said something about the weather. And I was like, Mum, don't think it's a tarot spread for the weather. That's no about you. So anyway, I helped her with something and it was amazing because it was, and again, it's not me, it's God speaking through me, but I done it really quickly. And my mum was in a hurry, so she was like, come on, hurry up. But I could see she was like, oh, and it totally did, fit. And I can tell it's just, it's helped her make decisions for herself, right? So, and it was really just about not people pleasing, do you know what I mean? Like, so that, and I'm only telling you that bit because it wasn't like a really big heavy thing or that because my mum's just very practical that she was asking about. It was like work stuff. So that could be part of this too as well, that maybe you're wanting to do something that's right for you, but you're worried about how it's going to affect, like everyone else. And the whole point of that was just like, you've got to do what's right for you. So and I love how I'm describing that something for my mum to do her work and that, but I could see how that could fit for this to do your love life, or probably love life because it's twin flames. But then when I done my own one quickly, right, my mum was like, oh, and there was one that was under the couch and it was the judgment card. And my mum doesn't read the tarot, right, but my mum's quite like me. Well, she's like me, but I always say covertly, but I mean, I'm out there. But again, it's like, my mum's older now, but my mum is very healing. She's got a very healing energy in a very practical way. And I've said this before, but like, spotlight Rona for a bit, but and it's funny that her name's Rona. It was funny in that time, let me tell you. But people come, when my mum's been on holiday and that, people have just went up to my mum and been like, can I touch you? Fucking weird. I mean, run if somebody does that. But all jokes aside, it's because she has got she's got a healing energy. I actually think my dad does too, but it's like a healing energy about them. But I feel everybody's got. I always say this: everybody's got some sort of healing energy around them, even if it's just that you make people laugh, but it's usually more than that, but in different ways. But my mum is, it very much is like, I do feel again, you know, she was attuned to Reiki actually at one point, but it's before that. It's you know, it's anyway, blah, blah, blah. So this might have some kind of meaning. But what I found funny was I feel my mum was tapping into a past. Like this, actually, this feels really deep, but the song that came on before that one was actually that past life song again. So there's something in this. She just picked it up and she went, oh, and she could tell because it's saying judgment, and you can tell by the picture because it's like, you know, and I was, you know, it's like ascending to your higher level of consciousness. But basically, what I get from that is because I read tarot in my own way, and I just do it very quickly, and depending on the messages that are coming through, I can often have a mind blank when I'm reading the tarot because I have to be in the mood for it. But the first things that I always bring to mind is, you know, rebirth energy or spiritual awakening, and or like, you know, the rapture. But it just felt kind of funny because I'd literally just been talking about how powerful this upcoming solar eclipse is on Monday, because I've been talking about it to everyone, but to my mum when we go on walks and that for the past like 6 months or longer. And then as it was getting closer, it was like, you know, that's really strong. It was kind of funny because I was actually going to go on a wee sort of holiday. Not a holiday, it was just going to be like a couple of days. And I'm actually not going anymore. And I'm kind of like, well, that's probably meant to be because it's, I don't know, it's just going to be big energy for a lot of people. Like 11, I passed 11, oh my God, 11 awakening when I was saying that. So it just felt really powerful because this is also about making a life-changing decision. You know what I mean? Like it's, yeah, you're about, it's like, you know, going through a spiritual awakening, and but it feels like getting past the bit where you're confused and lack of clarity. It feels like this is going to change my life, 1144. So it's like, you know, a twin flame is making a life-changing decision. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. So we'll see if it comes out again. And I do feel like using the tarot today. So I'll use, oh my God, another tarot card is just, maybe we need a couple of tarot decks. Or will I just work with the lights here? What is it? Oh, I do like this tarot deck, but oh, is that it there, or is it just one of them? Anyway, I don't know, but I'll just see as we go along here. Sorry, it's just really stressed. The life-changing decision I need to make is to tidy this up. Except the time is going to go that quick. I'm on this quite. I'm on it today though because it's only just turned 3:30, and yeah, I could actually, after I film this, I could tidy this up while this is uploading, and then I've got something else I need to do. I think I might be connecting with one of you. I need to see what you've said. I need to reply actually after this. But yeah, this is Sunday's like really reminiscing about the past. This is, to me, this is Mercury inner child healing too, actually, because it's children on this actual cup, but or stuff to do with children. But it's this is the past. So Mercury retrograde takes us back to the past. I really do feel this is somebody really reminiscing about the past. And obviously the Mercury retrograde is making that stronger. Right, so let's get into this. So the past. This shows the foundations of the relationship. So let's use these. Let's just stick. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's use the deck we were using yesterday. So unexpected income was what just drew my attention. It was round the wrong way. So I'm keeping it in mind that I am homing in on a divine feminine male, but just bear in mind again, look how much I'm over explaining as well. I'm sure you got the message, but I feel the need to say this. This is part of it. You could be feeling like you need people please or over explain yourself. This is so interesting. This is so connected to what I've done for my mum, because that's basically what I was saying to my mum, is like, you know, doing what's right for you, and because, you know, in regards to her work, doing what's right for her, because my mum's so caring, which is obviously where I get it from as well. But it's, yeah, I love how they're doing that. It's totally different scenarios, but the same kind of feeling. I feel whether you're the divine feminine that needs to hear this, or the divine masculine, or both of you, it's about doing what's right for you. So there's something about, there is something about that. So anyway, in the past, what's the feeling? I'm going to do it like that gets a bit confusing, but I'm going to do it like, how do you see them and they see? In the past, how did this feminine, this divine feminine male see their divine masculine female? That's what I'm going to channel it as, right? But remember, confusingly, this could still make sense for divine feminine female, divine masculine male, or same-sex couples, okay? But I'm just wanting to see if it makes a difference to you being that, because I think it must probably get quite frustrating when people channel it as, I might be wrong, but I do feel, you know, personally, when I see people being cheeky or rude to other people that do what I do, and I'd like to fucking see them try to do it to me, but I don't get a lot. But if I do, I'd be like, fucking see you later, go watch somebody else. But it's kind of like, and that's not being defensive, it's just cheeky. If somebody's actually given all of their energy, a lot of healing energy for free to help people, they can channel the message how they want. You know what I mean? Basically. But I was guided to do this today. So, conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So, remember, I'm asking about the past here, but the past can even just be like yesterday, or, you know, the last couple of days, or this could be ages ago. But I feel there's something, I'm really being homed in on her on the phone there. So I feel in the past, like there was something about an important conversation here that took place, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. And that's the divine masculine. Oh fuck, see, I'm already doing it. The male divine feminine. You've that's been on your mind. It's free now as well. So some kind of important conversation that took place over the phone has been on your mind, and now let's see how the divine masculine female. Yeah, this is already, like I said, I'm excited because it's different. Like, it's nice to get a different kind of, I don't know, to do something different. The divine masculine female is confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So perhaps there was kind of, why do I feel like it's a drunken phone call or something? Might not be a drunken one, but there's something about in the past, some kind of phone call took place. Now, we don't know who made it. We don't know if it was the divine feminine male or the divine masculine female. But the divine masculine, I'm not going to keep saying, I might to keep me right, but you know what I mean? The divine masculine female is unclear about whether the divine feminine male would be open. See, I'm already starting to say that. I don't know if that's what I'm feeling, open to hearing from them again. Right. So, I need this. Why did I get so confused with it? Let's see. Now that's what it is. Now let's see how they actually feel. So if you're the divine feminine, how do you actually feel about them? I'll just wing it. Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. Oh my god. This is totally, I fucking love this shit. That makes this feels like this feels like I'm actually saying the same thing too. The shorts that I've done, I said that it was like, if you're the divine feminine, regardless of your gender, but for this obviously you've heard what I'm focusing in on, regardless of your gender, you're just not wanting to chase anymore. You don't want to be watching, like, you know, tarot readings, or I don't like being called a tarot reader, but you know, you don't like to be watching, you know, you might not even see this because you're just fucking over it, and I hear you. That's kind of where I'm at. It's actually very where I'm at. It's like, you know, you're not chasing after somebody that's not giving you anything back. And again, this is complicated because they might actually have plans going on in their head, and you know, whether it's subconsciously or consciously caught up, but they might not have included you in any of it, so you don't know, right? You might have a feeling, but there's something about this male divine feminine is like, I'm not extending my energy again because you take me for granted. So I really am channeling that masculine now. So I have to say there, like, look, if you think about it, that feels like it fits. Now, I'm only going to know if you'd be able to tell me again in the comments or just email me, just really just to give me the clarity because it's interesting. But I do feel it's like, you know, that female's not far off. It's like, well, it depends because it's just, it feels like this divine feminine man is not going to really make any effort towards the female because they've been it feels like a female that's been playing hot and cold, playing games a bit really. So it doesn't mean that this, wait a minute, let's just ask, does this male divine feminine want to hear from the masculine? I mean, I would imagine the answer is yes, because it doesn't matter what gender it's the feminine, right? But it's just you're fed up basically. Reflection, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, there's something, this is power. See, I think that's why they've got me to do it. There's a shift in all the divine feminine energies, and it's different waves. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually like, I'll need to see when I watch it back, but I wouldn't be 21 minutes as well. It's always my sign for the world card. Something's completing, karmic cycle's completing, something's coming full circle. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually people that are in line with like my wave, as I would call it, or need enough that. But it just shows you that the males are going through the exact same thing as the female divine feminines in that wave. But this might not be my wave in particular. I just don't know, because I'm putting that aside to do this because it's quite nice to just have something that's different, but it's not really feeling too different at all, to be honest, which is kind of what I felt might happen. So but I just want to say out loud so you can see, like, I'm homing in on the man. It's like this man has gotten, I'm going to channel it like that, it's easier. This man, divine feminine, has gotten clarity that I don't want to pour any more energy in a situation where I'm getting nothing back and I'm not chasing them, either my energy or contacting them. Because I feel if you're this man, I feel you did, you know, because I was being homed into the phone, I feel that you did maybe text this woman quite a lot or check up on them, you know, or you might have had some sort of situation like that, you know, you check in every now and again, or I don't know, something like that. It's just because it's been really homed in on the phone, homed in on the phone, something like that. Right, so let's just get a wee bit about the past. So I think that's quite a lot about the divine feminine male. So it feels like you've turned a corner. I'm going to talk to, like, it feels like you've turned a corner. It feels like you're still reminiscing about your twin flame as well, this woman, but like you say, girl, woman, lady, whatever, but doing what's right for you. So I wonder if some kind of big life event or something has given you clarity as well on needing to put yourself first. That's what I feel. So where's this feminine at then? Where's this I can't say feminine because that'll confuse it. I'll keep correcting it. So just if you could keep up with me, then fine. If you can't, then like I said, maybe I'm not for you. They do love you. I'm being drawn to I love you. So whether this woman has said this to you, divine feminine male, or not, they do love you, and there's a lot of chemistry. If you're new, what I mean is it's a Toblerone bar that actually one of you gave me that says I love you. So, and it's always just my sign, and I keep it up there because when I keep it near me, they can't really, but they pulled my eyes to it. I've never felt a passion this intense. So I'm fucking loving this. But see what I mean? It's like it doesn't matter whether you're a man, woman, whatever you identify as. When you're in the feminine, there's a certain energy that you hold, and when you're in the masculine, it's this. This masculine woman is overwhelmed. Basically, I think it's this camera. Look at they feel the passion, and they feel the intensity of the sexual tension I can feel, and they love you, and it's all a bit much. So this is the past energy. So you may have known this person quite a while, and these cards have just fallen on the floor, unappreciated and holding on. I think it says holding back. I should have expressed myself better, and I felt like you didn't care. That made me feel quite sad here, right? Because I was going to say it, and then now I'm definitely going to say it. This woman feels like like I've a dismissive avoidant kind of attachment style. So, or it could be like anxious avoidant, but either, you know, so it's either going to be that this female will get only so close to you and really connect. And you know, it could be sexual as well, but you know, it's, and this could, again, this is still the past energy, but it's like once they've reached like quite a strong level of intimacy, like, you know, in all sort of ways, they'll then get terrified that it's going to go wrong and they'll ghost you. And I feel that is what happened to you. Because it says, yeah, I felt like you didn't care, unappreciated, holding back, I should have expressed myself better. So it's like this woman blew hot and cold, and it's projecting. That's what I'm getting here. So that, I feel that could have been really quite confusing for you as a man, divine feminine, that like, do you like me or not? Because again, it's this is what's interesting, Taffin. This is honestly, it's like the I'm not a psychologist, but you know, the psychology part of me, that again, I don't have a degree in psychology, but with my Pluto Scorpio, the 12th house, I may as well. But I am obviously, like, I am trained in therapy, and the shaman part of me is very much into this. What I'm trying to say is, even though this is a female masculine energy and a male divine feminine, there's still got to, the dynamics of being a man and being a woman have still got to come into it, as far as I'm concerned, right? And that's what fascinates me here, is men can just be very simple like that and get very confused with the way that women behave. But then if that is a woman that's you know, got those tendencies to be hot and cold, which is really, you know, typically quite a lot like how a man would behave. You know, a lot of men behave like that. That is confusing. You know what I'm saying? That's no wonder, like, because whenever I channel something, it's like me getting confused is part of it. That's got nothing to do with this. But the affirmation is, I'm a magnet for money. So there could be something about, there could be issues around money coming up here as well. But yeah, it's like this, and it's funny that it's a female as well, isn't it? Like, that's really interesting to me. That's quite a cool synchronicity. Like, this female is literally like, I shouldn't have held back my love, and I should have let you know that I do really like you slash love you, but I was a bit overwhelmed and I need a bit of time. And then when you didn't, when you stopped calling, you stopped getting in touch, I felt like you didn't care. And then, fuck, I think we know what comes next. They could have lashed out. If, you know, not if, they're the divine masculine energy. So, oh man. Right, okay, so let's now see, because that's enough about the past. Let's see where, but when I tidy this desk up and I get my shit together a bit, when I'm doing the past, I'm going to get the past lives for, you know, for some of the other ones that I do. But I can't see them right now, so they're actually, I think it's because they're under this. Is that them there, mind you? Ah, nah, see, that's what I'm not fucking about. Everything will start falling. I'm not fucking about. Someone's not fucking about here. We've just got to work out, does that mean it's the divine, because I'm channeling the energies, is that the divine masculine female saying, I'm not fucking about anymore? I'm not playing mind games, I'm not, like, this is what I want? Or is this divine masculine female fucking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference, so we'll find out. So, presently, where is, in the present moment, now it doesn't mean right now as you're watching it, it's just, you know, like as I explain all the time, you've got energies, it's, you know, whether you want to call it fluid or it's timeless, it's fucking annoying. It is just fucking annoying, but it is a fact. It can take a while for this to physically manifest, but if you're resonating, if it hits you in the heart, this is how it will go down. So you can be the judge of if this is present or yet to happen. But I'm asking about the present. So, the present, how the inquirer sees his or her relationship. Now, remember that this card is usually very subjective, since it refers to someone's view of his or her partner, which may not represent reality. And that's how that's why I like that, because we'll tap into how they see you and how it actually is. So just to clarify, what I'm getting from looking in on this is, this man has got to the point of, I'm sick of chasing you, you're confusing me, do you like me or not? Because I'm in love with you. Although we've not, I've not saw the cards, I can feel it because they're the divine feminine. Stop fucking me about, basically, right? And and the divine masculine female is a bit confused as to whether the man would actually reply to them. So, and I think it's because they've ghosted and they've, they could have went off with other people and stuff. I don't know. I don't want to assume, but that's usually how it goes. Or got into a serious relationship with someone else. It's but it's very much the feeling of that this man would still, they would be open to hearing from their twin flame if there's some kind of grounded honesty behind it, is what I'm feeling. Right. So I think it's that kind of vibe of, if you're just going to keep mucking me about and coming in and being hot and cold, I don't want to hear it. Like, I think this man's quite fed up, actually. And shit. I'll see it. Wait a minute. I'll put that. I don't want it to come on here, though. That's the thing. If it knocks it off there, I'm going to pause this. I don't want it to, because I want to put the songs on, right? But I need to be on silent. But sometimes it fucking comes on the phone and knocks it off. So wait a minute. Right, it didn't knock it off, so that's good. The song that's just came on is "Turn Me On," Kevin Little. Turn me on, let me hold you, girlfriend. You know the one I mean. Wait a minute. Oh my god, actually, that's actually about shit. I didn't realise that. I think I did. I think when I was channeling one of these before, let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Except I don't know about you, but when I'm not reading these lyrics, this is filth. So anyway, clearly we're tapping into some of your intimate moments here. But when I was younger, I don't think I was taking on board what that was about. But clearly, when you read the lyrics, it's clearly about that. So, yeah, we'll just see what songs come on. But I don't know how this is going to come in it. But there's a song that keeps coming on my Spotify, and I'd never heard it before. I don't know how it's on there. This happens all the time. I mean, it's not. This isn't a mystical thing. I think Spotify just will show you, if you listen to songs like that. It'll, again, I don't know how it's doing that on the. It is something to do with that. If it's on like a James Arthur playlist, then it might be that. It sent me another sort of sad song that's like him. But it's particularly sad. It was like, I was like, oh my god, like, who the hell is feeling like this? Because it was like, just basically about somebody that doesn't feel confident about themselves. Actually, like, just like not wanting to be seen. And it was just really sad. I'll see if it comes on again, it comes on. So this could be relevant to either you or the man, or it's divine, and it's 33 minutes, Jesus energy, forgiveness, or this is how the divine masculine female feels. But it was definitely around not feeling good about yourself, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm going over all sad, so it does make me feel quite sad. So we'll see what songs come on. So yeah, presently then, how's our dude doing? One of the men out there that's in the divine feminine energy, which can't be easy. It really can't, because I'd imagine it'd be very difficult to talk about the twin flame journey with any of your male friends. How do you explain it? I mean, you see how fucking complicated it is for me to explain this shit. Which is why it's brave for me to be fucking doing this for the last penny. We'll push that aside. Like, it's true, it's kind of like, it is confusing. But it makes sense if you're on the journey. And if you're on the journey and you don't resonate with me, I'm just maybe not the person to deliver the message. But imagine if you're watching this deep, you're resonating, or you're just getting entertainment from the story, you know what I mean? It's 15:51 right now too, so mirrored numbers. So I just, before the card even comes out, I just feel this man is like really sad, because the song Higher just came on by Rihanna. I don't really know it, I don't know the words, but it's like, you feel like you feel like how the divine feminine females feel. There's just really there's no difference here. You just feel like you know that this is a higher love. Obviously, you know, it makes me want to sing "Bring Me a Higher Love." It's like you know that this is a higher love, and you know that this is your mirror with the numbers being mirrored. Look at this. I'm sorry about the other night, and I know I could be more creative and come up with poetic lines, but I'm turned upstairs and I love you. It's the only thing that's in my mind. Oh my god, is this about sex as well? You take me higher and higher than I've ever been, babe. Just come over, let's pour a drink, babe. I hope I ain't calling you too late. You light my fire. Remember I said there was some kind of call? Let's stay up late, smoke a J. I want to go back to the old way. I'm drunk instead with a full ashtray. Anyway, that could have something to do with it, right? There could be drink involved, there could be whatever involved, smoking or whatever, or that might be not relevant at all. You look at the words, but I was because I don't know that song. I don't know why it's on there. Again, sometimes it's like you might think it's like I'm not one to own that, like, so, but I don't even I don't know. I don't know it. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it's come on. Like sometimes I just add a song because I'm like, oh, it could make sense when I'm doing this. So I don't know. But how's this masculine feeling? Let's see if it fits with what. And when I say masculine, male, and divine feminine energy. I'm working up the courage to contact you. I'm going to put that with its pals, right? And we'll see if it comes out. But that feminine is, you know what I mean? That female divine masculine is working up the courage to contact you. Oh my god, there's some kind of jealousy going on here though, because that song just came on. She's All I Wanna Be, Tate McRae, right? Now, that is just one of my huge signs for there's a third party. Like, I fucking hate the term third party, but there's a jealous energy here. So if this is a heterosexual, is there a man here? There's a jealous. There's some kind of interference. There's either a this is quite interesting because I wonder if it's not the obvious. I was going to say, is it a man that's vying for the attention of the female, you know, like that's no good, basically. That's a karmic man that this female could be hooking up with. Or is it a karmic man friend of you, you know, the male divine feminine that you need to watch? I'll try and work that out as we go along here because I'm not too sure. Just with it, and that's what makes this interesting about me being guided to do this specifically. It makes me wonder if there is. I feel this is. I now get this. This is like. And again, if this is your story and it's too, I must stress, just you know, you email me because I just know that I got instructions here. Just look out for if you've got a friend that is trying to put you off your person. It doesn't mean that this woman hasn't been fucking you about, right? In the past or even still presently, but it's like I'm just getting the feeling that it might be like some kind of male friend around the man, like the divine feminine that's got an ulterior motive here. It doesn't need to be as sinister as like they want your twin flame or anything, but it's like they're jealous of jealous. Because that song's about jealousy. It's like, you know, to me that song is like it's a karmic energy being like, how can I ever compete with that? It's like how whether the feminine's male or female, it's like how the masculine sees the feminine, a karmic can't compete with it. So even though they might have them, like they might have them in the body, you know, the mind, the body, but they've not got their soul. Like their soul is crying out to their twin flame. That's not how deep this song is, but that's how deep it's coming through. And it's like, it feels like if this is a karmic energy, like that karmic energy is accepting that if a karmic energy is involved here. Let's just see what fell on the floor. Oh god, there was quite a few that fell on the floor. And I've picked up another one. Indecisive. Oh my god, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Is that what we're dealing with here? Is somebody like with... Now they've pulled me down to the devil. And that's quite good, because that was wasn't actually, it looks right. I will shuffle, but somebody could have a sex addiction, basically, is what I'm getting. It doesn't need to be a sex addiction, but it's like somebody's in kind of really something unhealthy with a karmic person that keeps pulling them back. Could just be like, because it's like convenient, you know, like you're drunk after a night out and this person will just put out, you know what I mean? and it's something that, anyway, I know you probably don't want to hear too much about this if you know, if this is your story, but it's, anyway, I'm afraid of losing you. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. There is a little kid sitting staring there as well. What the fuck, by the way? That picture's random. And I don't know what they've done to that kid's fringe, but that is sham. New chapter, I'm trying to move on. Okay, remember, because I was just leaving this open, all I know is it's for a man. That like, did your pet, like, I feel like maybe that female, like, did that female like get pregnant someone else or something, you know what I mean? Because it's like, this female actually could have, like, you know, whether it was meant, I don't think it was meant, like they could have yeah, got pregnant someone else and, well, tried to move on because, like, it happened. And, you know, so it's not very romantic, but it's like, you know, tried to move on, and that this person's just trying to do the right thing, and but like they're left very indecisive because their love is not with who they've got the child with. So it must be someone's story, because that I could see it in the cards. So but let's just, they fell, so I kind of want to ask again. So presently then, what else, whether that's, because I mean, I'm tapping into, this won't just be one man and one woman, it's a few peoples, so it's, that'll be making sense to some. Presently, where is this man, divine feminine, towards their female masculine? Escape. I left when things got hard. That kind of makes sense with what I just said. So it's like, I feel if you're this man and you know, the women well, got caught in that situation, it's like you had to, well, you bowed out, you took yourself out of the equation, and now it actually makes sense if that's this. It doesn't need to be the same connected, but it could be that, you know, you didn't chase them because, well, they were with someone else, and, you know, people typically don't do that unless you've got no morals and values, and you don't care. Because that's the thing that is, I know it's confusing because of what I channel about, but I don't believe it's healthy for people to stay in unhealthy relationships, even where children are involved, if two people aren't happy, because the child grows up seeing that and getting an idea that that's how they should live their life, basically living a lie. And that's, you know, it might seem quite blunt, but it's true. No, it's not always that simple, and maybe not when kids are young, but as kids are getting older, if that's what they're seeing, it's not healthy for them. So and I've always made that clear, right? But but that isn't everyone's story. So if there's no, you know, if you're a man and it's a woman and she's just you know, living a player lifestyle. It's came on beauty school dropout. I don't know what that's going to have to do it, but that would be hilarious. Imagine somebody was at like beauty college or something and they dropped out like that. I wouldn't be surprised with the way that they work with the songs. But you know, if it's just a woman that's, you know, wanting to be a free spirit and partying and not wanting this heavy, intense love and intimacy, which there clearly is because they keep drawing me, I love you. It's let's see where they're at. Third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Sorry for laughing, guys, but what the fuck? It's so creepy, isn't it? Because it's like, I just let the words come out my mouth and with what I'm feeling with all my clairs, because they're talking through me. But that's fucking making sense, isn't it? So this is, I'll keep going with it. This is someone's story. This woman is not with you, man, divine feminine, because she doesn't want to be. Like, I think she's not with you because she got herself in a situation. And she was just trying, possibly still trying to do the right thing. But there's a lot of they're drawing me the word passion. There's a lot of passion. Where else is this feminine? You know, female, masculine. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. That's actually really sad. Like, this female is probably, I don't know, I'm gonna have to try and, like, if they're not still with this third party, I don't like the term third party. It sounds cheeky, but whatever. If they're not still with this other person, shall we say, which I feel the child came about through sex. You know, like, I mean, I know that's a term, you know, but it was like some kind of, this wasn't like a planned child, like, which in the day and age we live in, this is just, you know, that's a lot of the, you know, a lot of children are planned, a lot aren't. But it's like, you know, it wasn't like some kind of built on some kind of strong foundation of love. It's like two people fucking about, and then before you know it, fuck around and find out. And it's so whether or not they're still with them is what I'm trying to say. This female is like feeling that you're always going to come back to each other. And the thing is, I do feel they want to meet up and tell you how they feel. Because look, let's meet up and tell each other how we feel. So that this could be that this female's already away from the father of her child. And now it's coming back around to when things can, you can strike up a conversation. It must be, because I can feel it on my crown here. But this is, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's went down, clearly. So, how does the female think that the man feels about the situation? Because that's all really sensitive. So how does the female think? It's made a bit more sense with what I've channeled at the start. Because, what did I get? Because we got to escape, and like, how does the female think the person feels? Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So it's like the female divine masculine is like, could have went a bit on the defensive, but just knows that, like, again, it's just they're saying the same thing. Like, feels that the man feels the same thing, that you'll find your way back to each other, whatever's. Oh my god, jealous, look. And that other song was a different song, jealous. Labyrinth, jealous. I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. I'm jealous of that. I can't sing because it's too deep. But you know what I mean? That song is, I feel this is, if you're the man, divine feminine, this is how you feel. Like, you know, it's like you don't like the thought of your person being with someone else. Fucking hell, and then it came out again, third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Right, I'm not, you know, and then that's on the back again, we'll always come back to each other. I want to ask, like, you know, is this... I'm just going to pick up half of a tarot deck here. is this woman still with the man, whether there's a child involved or not? Because for some people there won't be a child involved. For some people there fucking is, because that kid was staring, staring right at me. Is this woman still with the other man? Possibly. Five of Swords. Confusion. I feel that's this woman waking up from the spell. See how that's actually fitting with the one I done yesterday. It's like this woman's waking up confused. That could be the karmic partner feeling like they've won, but actually they've not, because this is the woman starting to wake up. Because remember, it doesn't always need to be that the karmic partner is like some big kind of ogre, but you know what I mean, like like bad energy. But I do get a feeling in this one there is something here, like it's like this other man knows that this woman longs after you, if you're the divine feminine other man, the main man. Yep, that guy knows that. Look, and in this case, this is always my one, that's a divine feminine, like waiting at the window, like where are they? But this is like about that other man, the third. I'm just going to have to go with third party. The third party knows that she's making plans, looking elsewhere. There's actually a wee camper van. Look, there's a wee camper van in the middle, so it's like, yeah, and that she's like, look, she's got her boundaries up, and it's an injustice with that third party. So whether there's a child involved or not, like that, she's not. Very confused. Lots of fighting going on. Having to wait, invest. There's some shady shit went down. A lot of sadness and regret. I'd say that if that is not already a breakup, that's a breakup happening right now. Yeah, look. Sorry, my guys are hilarious. God is hilarious through me. This is what happened with my mum. When I was doing something for my mum there, it was about making a decision about something to do with work. And it was kind of just one of these things, I was like, why are you even stressed out? And I was like, that's not even your issue. And look, like, you know what I mean? It's, like, you know, because decisions about her own life, you know, it's things to do with getting older and all that, but that's the fuck this card. And that's why I was laughing my head off. I actually laughed out loud. My mum was like, oh, my ears. But it's like, you know, fuck this. And it's a woman too, you know? It's like the woman is like, fuck this. So, I don't know, I'd be fascinated if you let me know this, but if you're a man and your divine feminine female is with someone else, whether they've got a family with them or, I mean, it very much feels like this is somebody that's got a family, you know, like they've at least got a kid, might have a couple of kids, but it's something that this female felt that she had to make a go of it for the children usually. But not now. If this person isn't already like there right now, that this is what the eclipse energies bring, because eclipses bring endings, because like there's no love cards. Sadness and regret, deception, 5 of Wands, fighting, and it does look particularly like fighting, you know what I mean? I'm not laughing because it's just confusion, but like fuck that, boundaries, injustice, confusion, more you know what I mean? It's, yeah. Yeah, because you're what they want. You're what she wants. If you're the man that's the right, you're the true love. See that? How it's like I was asking about the third party, and that's what you didn't hear, but that's what I was asking about in my mind. You're the twin flame. You're where that woman's planning on going. Working together to get there. Yeah, okay. We get it. Right, so, or that's what will come about in the future. hopes, fears and expectations. This shows what kind of dreams and beliefs the inquirers bring into the relationship and may reveal unconscious patterns of behaviour. I'm going to use, so Divine Feminine, let's see what kind of, let's ask specifically unconscious behaviours that you might be bringing to this situation. So for the male Divine Feminines out there, and it's not, this is going to make sense to all male Divine Feminines, you're not all in this situation obviously, but it's just someone or a few people out there. What is something unconscious that you're, a fear that you might be bringing? Discover your life purpose. And sexuality, in reverse. So I feel there's some kind of fear, right, that this divine masculine female is going to keep, and look, she's like, look, her arse is showing, you know what I'm saying? I know what they're saying here, like, look, this is meant to be like, you know, free spirit, sexuality in a powerful way, but what I'm getting is like, your fear is that this divine masculine female's, well, it's two, I'm getting two storylines, right? It's either that before getting into that situation, that's how they, like, you know, were living quite free-spirited, and then they've basically, yeah, something's happened, and then they've, you know, they've had to get on with being a parent and stuff, but, or it's not, or the other storyline is somebody is just still living quite free-spirited, well, you know, to put it in the most politest way, and you're worried that she's not going to change her ways and follow her life purpose to be with you. That's really quite strong. So make sure you don't manifest that by keeping on seeing that, because, you know, if it's your true twin flame, they will get to the point where they are healing their stuff as well, like you are, if you're doing the work, which I'm sure you are. You're even doing the work by watching this. So, and if you're brand new and this is making sense, go and watch the soul retrieval videos in the playlist. I really need to sort that out, and so that it's a bit more obvious to people, because there's actual gold mine healings hidden on this channel because they're not on a playlist. So just, yeah, just see what you're guided to, but there's the few on the meditation, healing activations and whatever, especially if you're stuck in a karmic situation, that one will really help you. But that's only if you're new. I feel this would be somebody that feels quite connected to me for some reason. Like, you would already know about that, or you've done it. But there's no harm doing it again, actually. But again, don't like overload, like do it loads and loads kind of thing, because it doesn't need to be right place, right time, Ollie Murs. It does feel like that. Something's coming back around to being the right time to talk about how you feel. It's like the karma's clearing. What's another thing for the divine feminine male? Procrastination. So yeah, I feel this is just talking about other areas of your life. Maybe it's to do with your life purpose because of that other card. Like, I feel you might be procrastinating about other areas of your life, you know, maybe getting caught up worrying about too much about what's going on with the twin flame. And I feel that might be why your guides are getting you to focus on yourself, you know, to stop that procrastinating and be like the phoenix rising and rise from this dark situation. Yeah, like healing. And then 21 as well, karmic cycle. It's like to really focus on you and what you want, and you're getting help from above. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, okay, there's quite a lot of messages there, so let's get the masculine now. So this is the masculine's dark truths. But remember this, well, I don't know. It's got, you know, it's got a hot guy in the card. So I was going to say this is maybe like a male divine masculine, but it could be a female too. We'll just see if it, I suppose there's no reason why it shouldn't fit. What is the hopes or fears or unconscious stuff that's going on, or subconscious, whatever, with this female divine masculine? Oh my god. What the hell, by the way, right? Whoa. I'm mind blown. So, remember I kept saying she's planning, right? and I had the card about planning, the Two of Wands. She knows this. I feel there's a lot of loved ones in spirit that are pushing you together too. And then I went to pick up the tarot because I thought it might be the last one on top. And I've literally picked up the fucking true love and the happiness. Two of Cups and the Sun. That's, look, that can be the thumbnail with this. I know it's so awkward in a pause, but I'm like, it's otherwise I'm annoyed when I watch it back that I didn't. I'm planning. I want us to get together in person. Let's meet up and tell each other how we feel. I'm just afraid of messing up my stupid behaviour. So look, I could dive really deep into this, right? But it's like reading between the lines. I feel, has this woman butt dialed, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, it's no butt dial because she meant it. It's like, has this woman drunk called you or drunk text you? We're all in this together. Just came on High School Musical. Hi. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe like you've been High School sweethearts or something, and always sort of stayed on a friendly level. Well, friends with benefits or something, and then the person's went off, and I don't know, because that just came on. But it's like, yeah, I do feel there's been something here, right? I feel this woman has reached out to you. And it's like you might have answered it out of like, it's almost like I'm being shown normal people, you know what I mean? Like you might have answered out of concern, like to make sure that she was all right or something. I'm meaning in normal people when Connor goes very drunk to, and he's just been beat up too, hasn't he? To Marianne. But remember, she's with someone else at that point, and he hates. This is what I mean. There's something to do with all of that. He hates. Wait a minute, it's not Connor, is it? It's Connell. It's Connell. Yeah, so it's something like that. And then it's the wee guy is Jamie, isn't it? It's the boyfriend, like her. So it's just whatever. It's the. But the point is whatever their name. I think it's Marianne and Connell. Connell. I mean, that's annoying me. Whatever. So it's like the point is that he's so drunk and he's so in touch with his true feelings that he goes to her for help, and she helps him because his nose is all bloody and that. But I think he does say something like he indicate, you know what I mean? I think it's maybe when she's cleaning up his face or something when he's bleeding or his hand, and I think he might. I can't remember when he actually does say like I love you or something, or it's like indicated. You know what I mean? That might be actually when it becomes clear that they actually could have got together, but they both hadn't let each other know that they were feeling the same, and then it's just that's why it's so sad to watch that they go off in different directions purely through miscommunication, and then it leads them into dark. She gets involved with the dark situation, and he doesn't get involved in a dark situation, but he's in a relationship where he's not in love with the girl because he's still in love with Luke because he's desiring Marianne. I desire you. You're so sexy and hot. My body's on fire for you, and that's not how he feels about the girlfriend and normal people. I mean, there's even quite an explicit sex scene where you know what I mean? My pony, that's what I'll say. But it's like it should be if you're it should be if it's hot and it's the right person, it should be, but it's not, because it's like he's either thinking about her or he's somewhere else, you know what I mean? Aye, fucking hell. We're digging quite deep into this, aren't we? So, she's planning. What is this? She's not only planning, she's taking action. So yeah, I would like to. There's what there's something, right, what I'm calling it, I feel, but you can let me, I feel whoever you are, I feel you're going to email me, or you fucking better if you're watching this in real time or later when you find it. This woman has tried to contact you drunk. She's tried to make some kind of contact to you in a moment of, I think, clarity but panic, and perhaps in the, she shouldn't have, because she was still with the other person, right? But now, or whenever it catches up to this time, I feel she now wants to meet up with you. She's in a better place. She's been planning it, even I think when she's still with the other person, and now she's taking action. So, you know, I don't think this person's wanting to meet up with you and they're still with the other person. I'm taking action. I feel empty without you. I know that I had to learn the hard way what I've lost and what I'm missing, but now I want it back. I hope you'll take me back. I feel that does actually fit with the stuff at the start. Oh my god, man, we're just creating our own little film here. Right, okay, so that's what I mean. If you're new to me, I channel through the films and the songs, if you haven't noticed. So I'm just, it's just like, you know, it just was always the after films that I was mentioning recently because I just watched them. But don't worry, I'll be doing that again probably before the week's out or next week, because I still need to watch the last one again, because I only saw that once. I want to see what some unconscious patterns that this female's bringing, because it's like, you know, real. It does feel self-sabotage, really. It feels like this woman really wanted this with you, but was terrified at the same time. You could have been quite. You could still be quite young. Maybe that's it actually, because I feel maybe you're quite a lot younger than me. Got nothing really to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're somebody that's similar ages as me, it could be that it's like, again, it doesn't really matter what age you are, but you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like it's it feels like someone's been it feels like this woman's been quite risky or reckless and got involved with some like dodgy folk in some sort of way, or just got in a situation where she's got herself trapped. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of if this was a guy, it's the same but different, isn't it? It's like that can be like where the men get trapped by toxic women that were meaning to have that happen. That's not always how pregnancies come about, but let's face it, it's how some as well. So you got to be careful, guys out there. I don't think enough guys take that on board. I think a lot of people can be quite naive, and of course things can actually just happen as well. Like things can happen, mistakes can happen, but for either lessons to be learned or God doesn't make mistakes when children come along. Because even if it isn't with your person, it's like, you know, a child comes into your life to teach you the lessons that you need to learn to be the person that you are today. You know what I mean? So whatever way you want to see it. The song Hope is on right now by NF. And that's all about to be the greatest version of yourself. Sometimes you got to be someone you're not. To hear the voice of reason, having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. I'm sorry, I only fucking added that because I heard somebody else mentioning the song and I added it to my hit. Mama, I forgive you. I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years running, 30 years searching, 30 years of hurt and 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame. Yeah, what I'm saying. Again, I don't know the song very well, but I added it because when I heard it once, I was like, oh, that'll be interesting when I'm doing this. And here we are. This is how it's interesting. Somebody ran through trauma. So this woman in this case could have had some difficult family situations that have made her love painful. So she's attracted somebody where it makes sense that love is painful. That's sad. That's a lot of people, by the way. But now she's like realizing you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna. Like seriously though, she's like, fuck. I self-sabotaged a good thing. And right now, I wonder if fear of rejection's going to come out or something. have faith. So this female has got faith now. And oh look, you're mirroring. She's, yeah, this woman is rising from the ashes, but it feels after picking a wrong in, you know, sadness. That reminds me of the Five of Cups, like there's, and that came out in the tarot. She's now learning to love herself. Oh, that's beautiful. She's now learning to love herself and healing, and I did pull that for the the male feminine as well. So yeah, this is beautiful. It's, and the thing is, although I'm reading it like for a minute, I don't feel it's really too dissimilar for a lot of, obviously not everyone's situations, but you can be the judge of that, and I'd be fascinated if you let me know. Take off your mask. Yeah, she attracted a toxic situation. Maybe not be. It does feel pretty toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Might not be that as toxic as what it's, but it does feel it. She attracted false people, we'll say, because she was wearing a mask. She wasn't being her true self, and it was down to inner child healing. There we go. And look at that song I just read out. That female could have had quite a bit of trauma. You know, we've all got trauma, but I mean, like, it's really interesting too, because I had a synchronicity right before I started doing this, where it was about that. Like, it was a story about how somebody has seen something when they were young, that they, you know, something of a sexual nature that they shouldn't have been privy to, and that can fuck you up, you know. Like, if people talk to you about sex before you're, you know, old enough really to understand it, even as a young teenager, that can fuck you up. I'm not, you know, I'm not, that's, notice I'm not joking when I say that. Like, you know, with me being, you know, I heal people with like sexual trauma and all that kind of stuff. It's it can shape you who you are. So, could have been some kind of belief about, you know, all men hurt you, or I don't know. I could go on and on and on. Right, why did I pick up these? What's the next one? Because I need to kind of write 111 manifesting. I've just got lost in this story. Maybe you've got, you know, it's like there's something about you getting lost in all of this too. Areas of, oh, that's why, areas of conflict, right? So let's see, what's an area of conflict? Leave, get out, the end of you and me. It's too late. That's the song that just came on. Look. I mean, you can't see because of the ring light. Just trust me. It's leave, get out. Can you see? There we go. Jojo, that banger. I've been waiting all day here for you, bae, so won't you come and sit and talk to me and tell me we're going to be together always? I hope you know that when it's late at night, hold on to my pillow tight and think of how you promised me forever. A minute, let's get the chorus. Leave, get out, it's the end of you and me. Remember the tarot? It's too late now and I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her and I wonder how about all the lies you said that you would treat me right, but you were just a waste of time. Boom. I just brought everybody back to a Mercury retrograde past there. We all remember that one. Go and see how old she is, and that'll make you feel old. Because I remember I saw her talking on an MTV thing or something, and I was like, fucking hell. Because she was like wee, remember? She was like, it'd be a wee, oh yeah, and I was just talking about a teenager. So, what's the conflict for the male divine feminine, if any? Date. Meeting someone new, getting back out there, plan, set a date. Ooh. So, you're moving up. I wonder if this divine feminine male, although, like, you know, you'd be kidding yourself on, because it's, come on, let's face it, and also it's funny that there's a man on that card too. I wonder if you are, I wonder if, like, there's, you know, you've got, because let's face it, our divine feminine males out there, you're gonna be a hottie. So it's kind of like, you know, with that twin flame energy emitting, it's like I feel you're attracting people that want, you're getting attention basically. It says getting back out there, so I do feel like you could be getting attention from others, whether you're entertaining them or not. Meeting someone new. that's an area, and this is an area of conflict. So there could be somebody that, you know, somebody could be coming along for you to, that it's a test to see what you're going to do, basically. Or this could be that, the meeting up with the one. Different for different people. Let me know. So what's another area of conflict? It's just because of the question, area of conflict. Why would somebody know? You know, if it was them, that's not a conflict, is it? Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. I need another one. I feel that is you being in love with your twin flame. But I do think for some others, like it could be that like this person pushed you so far away. Just because I'm thinking about it doesn't need to be different because you're a man, but it could be. You know, it could be that it looked like this person was like never going to get out of that situation and you've moved on. But just with who I normally tend to attract, I doubt it, but mask, gaslight. Not showing true feelings, hiding, personify, pretend, deluding, gaslighting, girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Oh my god. Fuck. I was just asking them what that meant. Shit, this is fascinating. Remember when... Right, bear with me on this. Oh, I just got chills. Remember when I said there's a friend around you, the divine feminine male, that actually, never mind a man, it could be another woman. You could have a female friend that's wearing a mask that's trying to put you off your female divine masculine. Which, let's face it, if there's stuff to, by what I've tapped into there, you know, I think it could be twisted that it's somebody you trust is getting in your head. Fucking hell, this feels the same as the one from yesterday. Because it's time with friends, happily single, living in the moment. I feel this is some kind of friend that they've not got your best interest at heart. So just be aware of this, right? If you're this divine feminine male and your divine masculine wants to meet up with you, that's a woman. Just, I think it's going to be ding, 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 alarm bells. Just, if you've got a friend around you that hasn't got anything nice to say about the divine masculine female, just look out, what's that all about? Because I'm picking up on something here. But although it says girl talk, it could be a guy as well. But it was like the alarm bells went off in my head there, what that was about. This friend could be encouraging you, you see, to go out on dates with other people, to get over your twin flame, or, you know, the person you talk about a lot, whether you, because, you know, you might not actually say who that person is to you. But they're pulling you off track when really that's the potential there. You've got a huge potential of falling in love and it's your time. So just, this feels like a bit of a warning, a bit of an omen, because this is an area of conflict. I just shuffled and it fucking came out again. Yeah, I'm sorry. You've got either a few false friends leading you astray, or you've got a false friend and there's some kind of, it's not for your highest good, put it that way. So I think that's enough to leave it there for you. Now what's an area of conflict for that's blowing my mind. But again, it's not me. I can take credit for clicking to connect the dots, but it's just they told me, like, that makes sense. I mean, this is really long now, but that makes sense of whatever I picked up on. Well, it makes as much sense to me as I can when I don't know what the fucking hell this is all about, do you know what I mean? So, areas of conflict for this female divine masculine then. Let's see what comes up now. Because she could be mirroring, you see. She could have friends around her that are not helping the situation, because you mirror. And it doesn't always mirror at the same time. Sometimes it can take a while for all this to play out and you piece the dots together and you're like, oh yeah, they did always try and encourage me away from or not to go towards them. The runner. That's the area of conflict. They're the runner. And this, you know, the woman is the runner. That's her conflict. runner in a codependent relationship, and that was a codependent relationship that I was describing. That whoever she's been in a serious relationship with, or even like a hooking up situation, but like I'm very much feeling if that was a hooking up situation, she's gotten pregnant. Again, if that's not your story, don't make it your story. You know what I mean? I'm sure you'd be, well, you might not be aware of it. Well, how secretive the fucking shit that can go down in these things. You just, nothing surprises me. We help people, or on this journey, full stop, put it that way. But it's, that'll be some people's situations. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego, and there was a lot about ego. Watermelon sugar high has just come on, right? And I always just take that as a sign of somebody saying hi, but only realised not so long ago as well that's about sex too. When you look at the video, it's like, oh right, so see what I mean? There's a lot of. I think there's a lot to do with sex in this reading. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but there always is with twin flames. But it's like yeah, I did say there was a sex addiction somewhere as well. But it's like if sex addiction doesn't make sense, it's like just someone was addicted to the high of the new stuff, like something being new. But they've ran right into a trap, or they've ran right into a dead end, or before their fear of intimacy and listening to their ego has led them into like a dark place. Oh my god, and they might have even got married. Wedding rings, union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. I feel in this case, I actually feel that's like talking about the area of conflict is she ran from the union. Because yeah, it says union. Like she ran from this union, this soul connection. But she knew it was an eternal love. It terrified her. Absolutely terrified her. She knew you were the one. That's what it is. She knew you were the one. And now I'm hearing, looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. We might have took the long road. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. I can't sing that bit. Maybe you did know this person, you know, at school or something, or when you were younger, and people know about the connection. Abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude. Like that's her. She is manifesting you, this divine masculine female. And this is what the masculine energy does, you see, like it's because when I was doing the tarot earlier as well, it's really interesting what comes up in the conscious mind and what comes up in the subconscious. Remember, I'm obsessed with the subconscious because it's everything to do with my work. Yeah, it's just everything to do with my work. But, and especially like the hypnotherapy, but even the shamanic work, it's all, you know, but it's what somebody can, you know, be dreaming about and fantasizing about. A lot of times people can be dreaming, fantasizing, and not realizing they're manifesting their reality. You know, they're pulling it forward because you're always daydreaming about it. Whereas a lot of masculine energies, regardless of gender, I tend to think they can think it's not real, and you know they're going off into this fantasy, and it's never going to happen. And that's why I think it can scare the shit out of some masculine energies when the divine feminine approaches the subject. In reality, it's like, oh, it kind of shakes them up because now the song "My Cure My Desire" just came on. You know what I mean? Like they're quite happy in a fantasy. Give you all my affection, let me loosen the tension, hold her out for redemption, never loved so easily, you are the vision, and I've been getting so close I can taste it. Wait a minute, I think it's, I've been getting so close I can taste it. You left a mark on my memory when you were mine, I've been getting so close I can taste it. You left a mark on my memory when you were mine, cure my desire. That's crazy what I was just saying. 1, 2, 3. That's when I ended the video yesterday. Yeah. So you mean it's yesterday I was describing how the masculine male is fantasizing about the divine feminine female, or it could be same sex too. But that's how I channel it because that's how, you know, that's who I am. But it's kind of like, and it's just reached 441 as I'm saying this. By the way, you can't make this shit up. And this is no different. This is a female divine masculine that is fantasizing sexually, obviously. And but the rest, like they want this. They want the happy ever after. They want the union, possibly. And with it being a woo, she probably does. You know, I would say definitely wants you to be end goals, like your or husband. manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss, and that goes with all the planning cards. Wow. But it's a conflict because it's like she knows her happiness is you, but she's ran from it. So she's confused you basically. And then it's definitely if there's other people involved. So she's I'm laughing. I'm not laughing because I'm laughing because it makes sense. And when the song came on too, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. She's working on how she's self sabotaged this quite royally, you know. So it's quite scared. She's scared to come back. Come and get some help with me, hen. Just send her my way when she comes your way. Right. So, or you come and get some help with me, whoever you are. Right. So, right, outside influences. This is, let's get this deck. Friends and family disapprove of the connection, or is it something else? What's my cards for the third party? Well, actually, we already had third party, another one, didn't we? I need to get a better. So I said this to my best pal when I was with her on Friday, that I was like, I need a system, because she knows what I'm like, right? She was the one that told me to put the stuff. Actually, my other friend's really good at tidying too. She had good eyes too. But it's like, you know, maybe I just need, that's what I could do for my 40th. Can you just come, actually, I'm not being funny, but actually, I was about to say, like, the friends I'm thinking of would love it, but actually all my best friends, the ones I consider my best friends to date, they would actually all love that, but I'm not going to do that for my 40th. Hilarious. Like, in some kind of way, shape and form, all of them love tidying, cleaning, organising. See what I mean? I'm no daft, guys, right? I've not got as many friends as what I used to, but I can make a good old fucking mess, and I'm not good at any of that. And my best friends that I've got left are brilliant at all of that. That's hilarious. I'm smart. And they're also amazing fun people, but that's really funny. But yeah, anyway, I said to her, I think you're just going to have to come and see what we're dealing with, and then she'll come up with some creative idea. Because I just keep making a mess. So you are the reason this came on, Callum Scott. And these are all like very token wedding songs, aren't they? Especially looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. I actually said recently that when I was at a wedding once and the wedding song hadn't played yet, and I'm so psychic that I said to my friend, I said to my friend and whoever else, I said, watch this, I bet you anything, it's Shania Twain, You're Still the One. And the next minute, it was like, you know, the start of the song, and it was like, you know, the start of the song came on, and they were like, how did you know that? I was like, I could just tell. So, I've done that at my friend's wedding more recently too, as well. I knew what the song was going to be as she walked down the aisle, and she hadn't told anyone, but she did say, you'll probably get it, and I did, so quite funny, isn't it? And if I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. Oh, that's sad. I'd climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. I can't really sing. I tried. I'll need to watch it all back again. Don't claim to be a singer. I just like singing. Sometimes it's alright. Sometimes it really isn't. Because I was even thinking, do I want to go to the karaoke for it? I haven't done it. I used to do that for my birthday. For about 3 years in a row, I went through a phase of we'd go to the karaoke singing place, and then we'd go to the clubs. But mind you, that could end up pretty messy, and I would be far too drunk because we'd got the drinks package at the karaoke. And that was actually when I mentioned when I lost my temper a little bit at my TWINFLAME when I saw him in a club after but that was because I drank like a whole 6-pack of Corona or something, because that was so anyway, right, so maybe you like singing, maybe this man divine feminine, maybe you like singing, or maybe your female divine masculine likes singing when we're talking about singing here. What's outside influences for this man divine feminine? What's that? All that really matters. Aluminium and Teddy swims. I think that's a newer song. I don't know. If I could crawl in the mind and give any advice to my younger self, find something. I've got 4 minutes. I'm gonna end it. It cut me off, right? Because the memory's running out. I'm gonna. There's not much left anyway, but so I'll join these together. But this must mean something. This must mean something, that it's like either she just ghosted you like that out of nowhere because that phone just cut off and I'm like, what the fuck? Or it's something like that, but it'll mean something. But she's coming back. Oh. The areas of conflict for you, male, divine feminine. I want a new beginning with you. I feel empty with you, and destiny's taking us down paths. The area of conflict for you is you're not sure if she's coming back for a new beginning, or if she's went down a different path. But you can feel that she does feel empty with you. Oh my god! I mean, that's just like normal people. That'll be why they got me to mention that. And also, you know, all the running is down to their childhood wounding, actually. It's the same with all the other films I mentioned. Again, this is why I say we've all got childhood wounding that's affecting us. What's the area of, what's the outside influences for the female divine masculine? I didn't mean what I said. They spoke some harsh words. This came out for yesterday, so they spoke some harsh words and they done it to push you away. Shut the front door. Childhood wounding is influencing my actions. What the fuck? Yeah, this is, you know, she's got a lot of shit that she needs to work through, or she's been working through it. There's a third party. Well, fucking hell, we knew that. There's the confirmation. And I miss you. She's got caught up with somebody that has been very different. You know, it's like if it was a woman, I'd say it's a black widow, which has come out in the collective. You know, a black widow energy, which can be an ex, it can be family, it can be friends. But this is a male equivalent of that. Like this guy's been quite hard to get away from. Maybe it's like your nightmare kind of scary guy that's like, if you ever get with anyone else, I'll bar them or something. I don't know, fucking something like that. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So that's what's going on here. So let's just, the best course of action. So what's the best course of action for this male divine feminine? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Forgive her. Because we've just tapped into a really deep story. Forgive her. She needs your love. You know, because she's going to come back and basically, you know, I feel when this comes, I'm afraid of losing you. It's like she's either actively working on her wounds or she'll want to. So it's forgiveness. And then you'll be able to get over the past. What about for her, the divine masculine? I should have expressed myself better, holding back. Don't hold back your feelings if you are that masculine female and needing more. She's needing a bit more time, but she's going to come forward. And the outcome, because it's going to run out, this is kind of exciting. Toka's miracle just came on. I need a miracle. It feels like this is going to take a miracle for this to come together. But heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that's what I just said, but it was God through me. There's going to be a very, very honest heart-to-heart. That I'm quite excited for this. There's going to be a very, very honest heart-to-heart conversation that happens here. You're going to get a lot of clarity on what I just pulled through. And I better get that fucking email to let me know how this ends so that I can tell others too. But I'm not going to forget this reader. I've got chills. Free on the timer. It won't be at your end. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow's now after this. I've got full body chills right now. See you later.